Welcome to another Country Clearance Auctions walkthrough video for our next auction, which is going to be held on the 26th of July, a Sunday, general and collectibles auction. We go through in approximate lot number order, give a general idea of what's in the auction. It's 10 AM start. There is about 864 lots in this particular sale. Decent collection of Coca-Cola. You've already seen a few lots of the Coca-Cola through. The golf bag there, etc. Various bits and pieces. Box shelving set there, 2 boxes, it's 2 of 2 boxes. Ooh. And collection of Tonka toys, bit of caneware, entertainment unit. We start generally on the furniture and box lots that sort of sit on the furniture, etc. RC and other toys, as in remote control. Cabinets, bookshelves, box of newspapers, both Melbourne and regional, Cootamundra and Wagga from memory. Some Lego. It's about 3 lots of Lego through this sale. Cane lounge. Stacking chairs out of the Anglican Church here in Lockhart. Bit of Collingwood memorabilia up about the 3rd lot there as I started. There was also a box of Collingwood memorabilia. A few vintage phones. Each sale we seem to have a few. This time I got a couple of lots of Coca-Cola phones. Disc phone here, which has the phone there, it lights up for the wall. Bits and pieces. Cut around this side, and we've got a government and a Telstra bag, telecom in those days, US mail bag. More bits of furniture. Nice brass standard lamp. Repro door stops. We try not to have too much repro through, but when you're cleaning up estates it does happen. Box of tins, etc. on a back dressing table with no mirror. Up the front we have a big bread crock, 10-gallon one. This, all these matchbooks, etc. were in that. Temperature gauges from memory. Artist's box. Chest of drawers. 1 of 2 bottle racks for the day. More Lego. More Coke. Sitting on an Art Deco dressing table. Big sideboard. Across, we've got a hand-painted Albion truck sign. Certainly shows its age, but still a nice, interesting piece. A couple of milk bar signs for Coca-Cola, a couple of prints for Coca-Cola. A bit of Aboriginal art. Coca-Cola skateboard still packed. The packing does show wear. And an HSV I believe, Holden engine cover. Various Coca-Cola cans, etc. Coca-Cola bags, bottles and cups, mixed stubby holders, Coca-Cola clothing, and a cap collection which doesn't include the Coca-Cola in that went with some of the other Coca-Cola stuff. Come around, we've got a box of drones. Some teapots and ginger jars. Modern eagle figure. Nice little china case there. Unfortunately, I don't have the room to get further shots on some of the furniture. So, nice lot of tins, etc. Includes a rough piece of golden fleece there. Just an interesting mix there. More Lego, that's the third of the Lego lots. Nice spindleback chairs. Couple of balloon back chairs with leather seating. Nice Jacko lounge chair. Hat and coat stand. Blanket box. Nice meat safe. The other wine rack. Smaller roll top desk, but it does have age. A few Holden bits and pieces. A couple of early boxes for toys. Has toys in mixed condition inside. There, an interesting coat stand for the wall with horse heads on it. There's 4 of the Repro Coca-Cola signs. Chevelle mirror modern. A few nice pieces of LED light in this sale. Sesame Street chess set. A nice wall-mounted display case. An earlier nickel-plated display case. On top of that, we've got a nice mixture of lamp parts in one lot. And a big lot of colouring in pencils, etc. So there's some good quality stuff in there. Another little roll top piece, that one's much later. A few mixed lots there. Some more nice LED light. Sideboard. Quite a nice dining table with drop sides. Banker's lamp, which does have a test tag on it. Portable typewriter. It's not going to lift one-handed. Nice cane pram. More Coca-Cola. Multi-drawers. Jewellery or trinket chest, and an Asian tea set. Items relating to the Cars and Planes Pixar movies, whole big tub of them. A fiberglass and wood restored rocking horse, a Movo child's horse, and we can move up to up the back there where you can see, as I get closer to it, a long sunshine gate, double crossbar. We have a couple more display cases, would have been used in markets. They have Perspex tops on them. A group of 4 motorcycle helmets, more Coca-Cola items, and some perfumes, etc. VW headlight, fits early model I believe, but it is a later part. And VW Beetle 1998 to 2004 manuals. Big group lot of rough oil tins which have all been cut out at the back, so they were used in a shed. The stand is separate. 151 is the generator there, Mighty Light. That has not been tested, hasn't been used for about 5 or 6 years, I believe. Group of microphones, etc. Tractor Senton stand, some nice machine wheels, etc. International Harvester toolboxes. Crossbow Fun sideshow sign, hand painted. A shower. More wheels. Spin around, and we have interesting barrow, various drums as one lot. The drums are one lot with the foot pieces. Probably the rarest of the Coca-Cola items in this sale is the Banana Lounge. I can't find another example of it online. Victor Lawnmower, Victor Lawn Edger, and also out of the Anglican Church is the stacking chair mover. Cute little original tricycle, some Barbie dolls and other dolls. A few cars, there's a lot more cars up the front. Handles for coffins and grave markers. The other side first, and we have a couple more a large Princess Di doll and an animated Mrs. Claus. A few more toys, etc., mixed ages. The Penguin money box has been filled with concrete, so used as a doorstop. There's an Alan Sweets one. Nice mongoose bike, lovely condition. Bike rack which will follow it. A few pieces of clothing, including a Harley Davidson vest, and fur stole and fur coat. And the clothing rack that they're on will also be offered for sale. It's an unreserved auction, so everything sells unless no one bids. Skateboard decks, big lot of small toys. There's probably some interesting collectible items within that. New unused items. We head over, a lot of stereo equipment ended up in this sale. Bits and pieces there, electronic cords and small electronics, big job lot. A job lot of the small electricals, etc. Some big mag wheels, apparently used on a Ford. A run of guitars. There is a Royal guitar in that box, but I can't undo it one-handed. But this will give you a general overview of what the guitars are. Mixed condition, there is good through to bad, and there is damage to the 3 guitars in the tub, which are just one lot. Coca-Cola sign, that flares a bit unfortunately, and then we hit the uranium glass. Nice run of uranium glass there. Tools and hardware by the box, the sporting goods, etc. Radios and speakers, car radios, etc. in that one. Slightly out of order. A couple of tools there. Motorcycle handlebar speakers. Nice pruner. Battery operated one. Programmable Soundcore S cash register. Slides with the slide projector. More stereo equipment. Korean barbecue from memory, and a flue. I don't know if the flue fits the barbecue. They have been lotted separately. Shooting rest is in the box. A couple of things of hardware. Okay. Master. Fire bell. The other side we have 242, which is the knives, record player, different type of record player, a couple more electricals as a pair, Dimplex heaters, portable air conditioner. And we hit various speakers there. There's about 5 speakers in that lot. A lot of Sony equipment in that pile there, and another pair of speakers underneath. Another group of mixed speakers and a couple of other electronic items. A Sony record player, pair of speakers. Don't have the front cover to the one at right. And whatever the Rothdale item is, 2 big flat screen TVs. They have not been tested there together because I did not have room to separate them. So they are in one lot. A couple more Coca-Cola items, display screen and a fridge. The fridge does not cool. Retro mirrors. One big Billy Goat's head and a couple of camp ovens. We go around the corner into the centre room. We've got a pitchfork there. More LED light windows. Big bow saw, crosscut saw I should say. A Furphy pig feeder, gate, etc. Run of tools. Makita planer, Makita jigsaw. The section up the top there is loose. That does need a repair. It does run otherwise. Big total sign. Does have another local branding on the back, that will be in the catalogue. Couple of sunshine panels there, mixed condition, then down through the more vintage tools, etc. Couple of broad axe heads, various bits and pieces, later group of spanners. So three cereal boxes. They are blocked. They're from the Lynch collection. They do have blocks of wood inside them to retain their shape, but it does make them heavy. And groups of taps and dies, as well as a very nice 300-pound scale. Move across onto two pair in each lot, different colours of the lead light shades. Probably from about the 1970s, came out of a shop in Geelong when it closed up. That shop was established in 1971. Not a lot of gaming this time. Nice collection of Wii stuff there, and a few PS2 and PS3 games. Just a little group of computer stuff, including an Apple laptop. Bit of photography gear in a case. Includes the camera there, and a group of sort of Victorian number plates. So we have a box of handbags, etc. New quilt covers, which include a Thomas the Tank Engine, right there. Bit of vintage linen, lovely early pair of ladies' boots, some fruit cans, or fruit and vegetable cans, needle books, badges, etc. A little bit of militaria there, including a military game, World War II one, made in Sydney by Metalwood Repetitions Company. So move around onto the shelves. We have cameras, coin books, railway tickets, radios, that's not correct, car parts. Certainly a couple of the handles there are off FXFJ Holdens. Nice little assortment of collectibles, some shop counter jars, run of cigarette cards of uniforms, etc. Nice shaped biscuit or lolly jar for a shop counter. Some fairly worn Edwards & Co. tea tins there together in one lot. As usual, good selection of ephemera, including from the water region. That's a big collection of Coca-Cola cards, Coca-Cola pens still carded, other bits and pieces. Mixture of ephemera there, small ephemera, a couple of jars of marbles, Metazoo cards, and so on. A few action figures, etc. early games, Coca-Cola frisbees and flying whatever they are, different type. Darkroom light, early one. A bit more Coca-Cola there. Games, cigarette cards, stamp album, etc. Shooting stick and a couple of hickory golf clubs. That brings us up to the coin section. And that should give you a decent idea. Apologies for a bit of reflection on the glass, but it should give you an idea. Quite a few consecutive notes again. Mints set from World War II has an example of the different mints that we're producing for Australia, as well as the Australian, Indian and a couple of American mints examples there. More coinage, the ACDC pick coin, AFL set there. The coins have not been outside of the cylinder they were issued in. Once again, consecutive notes there. Commonwealth of Australia 20s, Australia 50s and 20s. The red poppy. Another red poppy there in a different format. 10 shilling note. Various coins. And Commonwealth of Australia set from $1 to $20. Not all the same signatures. Last sale we did have a group which were all the same signatures. These ones are a bit better condition though. So catalogue can be found at www.countryclearanceauctions.com.au. So more coinage, some round 50-cent pieces. We have a 1906 Sovereign and a 1982 $200 gold coin. Various badges, etc. A military compass. A few sterling silver at the front there. Some Holden horns from horn buttons from early Holden vehicles, and a few other bits and pieces there. Cigarette packets in the cabinet, a few more coins, whole series of the 925 silver state coins. Every state is represented except for the Victoria. He did not have the Victoria in his collection. That's the first and last $5 notes. Nice run of jewellery again. Some gold, some silver, some fashion jewellery. Just a nice mix. So couple of watches there with the original cases and outer boxes. The Lucien Picard at the front there, apparently, well, it does have a white gold case from memory, 14 carat. Belt buckles, meat cleaver, a couple of sharpening stones, various pocket knives. So more belt buckles, a couple of iPods and sealed cards, Phantom and others. You'll see some of these job lots laid out as walkthrough photos if you go to the website as well, or on Facebook for that. So nice mixture of bits and pieces. Bit of carnival glass in this one. Couple of politically incorrect items. Nice wall clock. Discharge certificate from World War One. I think it's trimmed, but a framed 1903 calendar from Wagga. Collingwood Premier's frame. Nice Bakelite Aladdin lamp. Edwardian vases. More glasswares, more packaging. Just a nice selection overall. 3 of the kids' sewing machines. A big, good lot of postcards and photos. Vintage calendars. Etched swan mirror. Penfolds advertising. A Resch's Draft beer sign. Big Perspex one. Would have gone over in the lit up sign over the under the veranda over the footpath. Records, magazines, various ages, shaving mugs, models, kids' books. More singles there. Mixed ephemera. There's a fair bit of bottle show stuff in there. I didn't realise that until I laid it out to take photographs. Reading cards down the bottom in the folders. Various car models and toy cars. Nice little run of tin toys. A couple of lots of box toys, and then this lot, which includes the Shuko's, are empty boxes, but well enough preserved. They're certainly worth keeping, particularly if you happen to find the right toy for them. Stereoscopic views, more packaging, hair and shaving type items. Basketball cards, cigarette signage, cigarette and tobacco tins, etc. That was Pokemon, the Pokemon packets. The cards have gone back into the packets, but the packets have been opened. So I'm assuming that stuff would have been selected out that was wanted for the collection. Coca-Cola clocks, a nice little job lot of them. Queen box set of records, shells, Simpsons figures in the original counter boxes. I would think that the counter boxes would be fairly scarce. More ephemera. Holden card set. And a classic collectibles car. Then we hit the model and toy cars. Quite a nice selection this sale as we go. Some nice toiletry packaging there. Some humour magazines. Weekly Times, early ones, sort of 1950s, I think. It might be earlier than that. 1949, the top one. The other 3 series of the Simpsons counter boxes. More boxed cars, big lot of them in that lot. Mixture of earlier toys, etc. Shaving mugs. And we get round to the Fowler bread crock. The lid is cracked, but it is not completely broken. Would be a 10-gallon crock. So, I believe that was a tobacco shredder. A couple of nice Kellogg's signs, tin signs, McAlpin's tin sign, and a framed blotter for the same product. A Shire of Mitchell Wagga certificate from World War I, Kelvinator plastic sign, and a look out for trains sign. A couple of big promotional beer tins. I believe that these would have been issued as oversized beer tins, whilst the one at left does have a slot for a money box that's been cut in at a later time. The 2KB acrylic sign, or a stand for Opana toothpaste, sprinkler stop valve, fire nozzle and butter churn, Coca-Cola sign. We've got various tins and the larger format model cars, model tractors, bit of signage there. So that's an enamel. The private is enamel. Perspex covered Coca-Cola tin. You can hear that there is liquid in the tin can. More models. And more models there. A couple more enamel signs, including a venereal diseases one post World War I out of Sydney, and Union Motor Spirit circular sign there. They're only small signs, but they're nice signs by the same token. White Horse mounted whiskey bottle with the horse head dispenser, and it's reflecting, I cannot see that. And the little sign at the bottom of the stand as well. A couple of enamel number plates from New South Wales, a couple of cowbells. That one's been set up with a wooden handle. A couple of tin toys, some Australian pottery, including a nice gum nuts remude. A later piece of carnival glass. Apparently they were produced in about 2005 with the koala on them. It does have the name of the company on the bottom that produced them. Nice Epergne. So more models, etc. An early original brochure, originally folded, has, when it's been put into that mount, had tape put across the back corners of it, unfortunately. Couple of nice catalogues there, DW Chandler hardware, and Thompson of Sydney, 1923. Photographers, James Flood cards, the Weekly Times at the back, and we have the lamps and kookaburra jug sitting on a lovely little cedar hall table. More carnival glass, art glass, etc. Bit of green glass through the place. The green glass up the front does not glow under black light. Everything that glows under black light is in the little black light cabinet. More remude, Australian pottery. Cigarette cards. Carnival glass, Royal Dalton Automobilia plate, album of postcards, more packaging, more lamps, and razor blades, etc. Go across there, Coca-Cola trucks, Foster's tray, McWilliams wines, salt and peppers. More ephemera, bits and pieces, more Coca-Cola, another lamp, Arnott's tins, photograph albums of tourist photos. There's a few of those, about 3 of those through the sale. Burley, as you can see, Art Deco period mannequin. And it's not going to let me lift its dress. But yeah, odd shape. I would have liked to have shown it better, but it won't lift with one hand, unfortunately. We have honey containers. I don't think that the chip maker has been used. It does have the original box, although the box is not perfect. A couple of Peter's signs. Couple of crate panels, copper gear, KitchenAlia, and a Coca-Cola shop sign. Moving around into the centre room again, oil crate and one oil bottle. Just a little bit of oil this time, but some useful bits and pieces there. A bit more packaging of various types. Nice little insecticide group. Elephants in a box. Sudeth smoke mixture, which I think was for eradicating rabbits. Demijohn. And then a caned Demijohn. Goes there. Taking those out of the sunlight. We're only selling the bottles. You can have whatever's in them, but we're only selling the bottles, including a Penfolds Grange Hermitage and a Cabernet Shiraz bin 389. Alright, more bottles there. Coca-Cola, a lot of that's full. I was going to take it down the back and the box sagged too much, so I lifted up here where I was sorting it. Beer cans and insulators and Coke and various alcohol cans. There are three of the circular saw blades. They have been in a bushfire, so they are warped. They would suit for painting or something like that. System stand. A little bit of rural agricultural stuff. Nice big lot of manuals. Galvanised tub. Early milk can. It is rough enough. It does, if you pick it up by the handles are actually coming away from the can. More promotional items, Coca-Cola, etc. A lot of tattooing gear in there. It's, just a group lot of about 5 or 6 boxes. More mostly later tins. Coca-Cola, stationery, leftovers, a few table lots, big table lot of cars, etc. Some of those are incomplete or damaged. Some of them are in good order. Big table lot in between, and then that little group at the end. Then we go down into the box lots at the end where we finish the day. kitchen gear. And that row there, that whole row is a lot. Bags, etc. Pictures, etc. A job lot straight down the wall to the end. VHS videos, toys and games, tattoo magazines and publications, whole row of books and magazines, big lot of CDs, does include the CD rack opposite. Big lot of DVDs, tub of water guns, etc. Kitchenwares and so on. Next, sundries, kitchenwares, empty toolboxes, includes a few Dremels, etc. There is a box underneath full of them. Soccer balls, etc. And miscellanea at the end. And that finishes the sale. The sale will be held on Sunday 26th of July, 10 a.m. start. It will be a full day. There's 864 lots. Full information's on the website www.countryclearanceauctions, as one word, .com.au. Thanking you, and hopefully we will see you on the day. Bye.